You're watching the OnePlus Nord N100 Disassembly, and if you need any tools, check out the links in the description. We're going to start off by removing the SIM tray. Now we need to use a hairdryer or a heat gun to apply heat to the back plate so we can loosen up the adhesive underneath, and then we're going to use a plastic pry tool to pry the back plate off. Now make sure when you're prying the back plate off, you hold on the fingerprint reader over here and you separate that from the back plate. And here's the thin plastic back plate. And there's some graphite film on the inside. There are 18 Phillips screws which need to be removed. Once the screws are removed, we're going to lift up and remove the camera lens cover. Here's a better look at that. Now you need to take your plastic pry tool and place it in between the back housing and the frame of the screen. And you're going to run it along the edges and pop the catches off. This way you can separate the back housing from the mid frame. So here's your back housing, and it is plastic as well. You have a sheet of graphite film over here, which again helps transfer heat. On the inside, you have antenna flex cables around the edges. And your physical button keys are located on either side of the back housing. Now it's time to disconnect the battery cable. Once that's disconnected, we can go ahead and disconnect the rest of the cables. There are two wire cables over here in the corner we need to pop off. There's a copper tape over here covering the connector for the front-facing camera. We need to peel that off a little bit so we can disconnect the front-facing camera cable. Now in order to lift up and remove the main board, there's a small plastic catch over here in the corner. We're going to have to bypass that catch and lift up and remove the main board. So taking a better look at the motherboard, we have the 13 megapixel main camera located right here, surrounded by your 2 megapixel bokeh lens, as well as your 2 megapixel macro lens. And the camera cables disconnect by just popping them off if you need to remove them. On top you have your secondary microphone located right here. You also have your LED flash located right here. You have some rubber gaskets around these connectors, as well as a layer of copper tape and graphite film. Once we peel that graphite film off, we can see a thermal pad sitting on top of a chip over here. Now taking a look at the other side, you have your proximity sensor located on top, your SIM and memory card readers located right here, as well as a copper tape with thermal paste on top, on the back shields. Once we peel off that copper tape, we can see a lot of thermal paste on top of the processor, RAM, and the other two chips located over here. So moving on to the speaker assembly, we have one more Phillips screw located here that needs to be removed. Once that screw is removed, we can lift up and remove the speaker assembly. Here's a better look at that. Now there's a flex cable over here we need to disconnect, as well as two wire cables. Just pop them off. And then we can lift up and remove the charger port board. You have a rubber gasket around the charger port, as well as the headphone jack. Your primary microphone is located underneath this shield over here. And here's a look at the other side. Now when it comes to removing the battery, there is a pull tab to help you pry the battery off. I guess it's not that easy to pry this one off even with the pull tab. So after breaking a sweat, here's a better look at that battery. So once the battery is removed, we can see the flex cable for the screen located right here. It's run through this opening over here in the mid-frame. So if you ever had to replace your screen, at this point you would have to heat up the front of the phone where the screen is, so you can loosen up the adhesive underneath, and then you'd pry your old screen off the mid-frame, get your new screen, reapply it back to the mid-frame, making sure you run your flex cable back to the opening over here in the mid-frame, and then you'd reassemble your phone. You also have this flex cable over here, which connects your subboard to your main board. Your vibrator motor is located down here, and you have this flex cable over here with these gold contacts, which touches the contacts on the subboard or the charger port board, and gives a signal to the speaker which touch these contacts over here. You have the flex cable on either side over here for your buttons, and you have your earpiece speaker located up here. Now the earpiece speaker and the vibrator motor are both held down with adhesive, so if you ever have to remove them, all you have to do is just heat them up and pry them off. You do also have some residual left over of the thermal paste over here, and you do have a filter on top as well as the bottom where the mic holes are. Now it's time to put the phone back together. Once all your screws are back in place, apply new adhesive and reapply your back plate. Flip over your phone, power it on, and you're done. As far as repairability goes on this phone, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It does include a pull tab to help you pry the battery off, but you're still going to have to use a pry tool along with it, since the adhesive underneath the battery is pretty strong. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next time.